Well, hello and welcome people on the internet to Sodaman. We checked out this game several months ago back during the summer Steam Next Fest, and apparently there's been a number of changes to the demo. I do remember enjoying this game. When I played it last time, had some unique features, kind of like auto battler synergies in the skill system that was kind of different from what a lot of other bullet heavens were doing. So let's go ahead and jump in, check out what we're doing here. We're gonna go ahead and click new game and see what we got going on. We're, of course, going to skip the beginning story because we're here for gameplay, not story. All right, almost Christmas time. Move around. You can adjust your aiming sensitivity from options. That's tech. Don't we have auto? Yeah, auto attack. Turn that on. Proceed. Okay, well, enter doesn't work. Good thing there. Let's continue here. Did it just turn off? Oh, here we go. Auto attack, auto aim. Okay, I guess it's doing it. There's nothing showing me that it's active though. It's just kind of like shaking the screen. So every time there's like a little shake there, I'm clicking the button, but it's not actually showing me that anything is active there. Okay, so apparently we're off. Let's see. That's auto aim. That's auto. Okay, we're good. I'm just gonna not hit F or Q from now on. Well, that was interesting. Oh, well, maybe that's actually just supposed to be the end of the tutorial, I'm assuming. Okay. You can choose your weapon from the armory and start the game from operation panel. If you find any blueprints, go to the Ripper dock and craft cybernetics. Okay. Can I move? Can I move? Oh, he's drinking a soda. Got it. Okay, so we need to talk to Sophia, Kate, and Tioman. We have Tioman here. Lie down. Okay. So this system is all new. This was all locked. I'm assuming that I'm not going to be able to do anything just yet with it. That seems to be the case. Okay, so hopefully after our first run, we'll be able to do something with that. Kate here.
Your weapons could use some improvement.
I've always found it weird in games like this.
Figured your weapons could use some improvement.
Like, if you have a voice line, why wouldn't you have them say what's in here? But anyway, so we have the, let's see, what weapons do we have? All these weird names, so I gotta figure out what we actually got here. Easiest headshots, automatic rifle with standard projectiles, probably should be standard. Nothing fancy. Deals base damage to nearby enemies. Projectiles gain 10 damage for each ricochet. Ooh, that seems cool. Okay. Oh, wait. It says I own it? It's equipped. Okay. It's equipped. Let's go to Kate then. That's Sophia. That's Admiral. Who? No. We already went to Kate. We're going to Sophia. Okay.
Back, Sodaman.
Crystal Heaven. Risk 1. Okay. Let's go. Let's play the game. Yeah, move, dash, toggle. Yep, we're all good. Okay, so UI looks a little bit different here, actually. We got these crates that we're going for, so let's go ahead and go for this first crate. And then it looks like we also got a soda up into the top left, which we will check out here. I don't remember if the combo meter was a thing. I'm not sure exactly what that's doing. Let's see, sparkling card crate. I think this might be a new system. Soda damage or your first reroll on spark chests is free. Let's go ahead and do this for right now. Oh, my good. Okay, that is, considering how far my mouse is moving, the card is moving much faster than that. But I think we'll take the reroll here since we don't, we don't really have any sodas. Enter to proceed. Enter to proceed. Assign. Okay, I assigned it. I guess I need to hit, okay, I need to hit apply, not assign. Interesting. Oh, there's also a diamond down there? I'm not sure what that diamond is. Probably, maybe an objective? Okay, so here we have our soda. Oh, hang on. So we've completely flipped it, looks like. It looks like there's no more synergies. It looks like we're just 100% in Death Must Die territory. Because we have like dash skills, strikes. Oh, this is just like literally Death Must Die. Okay, passives. And I don't know how many passives I can have. That one has nothing. I also don't know. So we clearly have dash here. One of these is strike, maybe? I don't know, because the dash here has a running band. This has a lightning bolt, and there is no lightning bolt over here, so I'm not sure which of these is strikes. That being said, whenever you take attack, you also fire a bullet with 50% damage. Does that just mean whenever you attack? I'm not sure what take attack means. After making attacks for a certain amount, use call lightning. Yeah, that seems fine. We'll take that. So can we hit? Okay, so the blue was strike. Interesting. Okay, so let's go grab the soda, and then we'll head down to the diamond, and we'll see what that is all about. At this point, I'm still not sure what the combo meter is for. Perhaps it gives us more damage. Perhaps it increases the amount of money or experience we get. You burst out electric surge, and each time you dash and electrocute, dash cooldown reduces after making attacks. Oh, so this is a level up. Let's do dash cooldown decreases. Okay, so now we have like Vampire Survivor chests, but I can't skip this animation, which is too bad because that is a very long animation. So we upgraded our Blitz, which I think is that the dash cooldown one. Extra cash, DTL. What is DTL? Yeah, so blitzes are... Oh, DTL is this one. Okay, so we got a level up here. Oh, okay, so our dash cooldown... Right, our dash cooldown went from... Got a rarity boost, but then our lightning attack got a level boost. Yeah, see, I can skip that one, which is shorter, which is weird that I can skip that one, but not the chest one. Let's see. Dying enemies might spread bullets around them. These bullets cannot ricochet. They deal 50% damage. Your attacks deal more damage and apply toxic. While I would like this, we don't really have toxic yet, so let's go ahead and apply toxic then. And I do see that there are two things up in the top right, but I want to see what this diamond is first because we know what those two other symbols are. Oh, maybe the combo meter. I still don't know what it is necessarily doing, but it looks like it's resetting whenever I get hit. That being said, I also noticed that there's no more quest objectives, so maybe we're off the questing for this game. Okay, we got a nice easy magnet. Great. Your attacks deal blaze. Summon mini stars around you that lock on it. Ooh, I like that. Yeah, and see, that's clearly... Okay, so this is clearly power, but I can only have one. But I still don't understand why this isn't a lightning bolt. Like, you clearly have some consistency, especially when this is attack, and this is the same symbol. That is incredibly confusing. Okay, so what do we have here? What are we doing here? Anything special? Okay, it looks like this is just a symbol on the map, but it doesn't actually do anything. Interesting. So let's go ahead and go to the top right. Actually, we have a chest right here. Oh, I guess that was an elite. He died pretty quickly, though. And I can't do... So this is the level up. Stacks 2 to 3 per hit. Spit out a toxic ball to the nearest enemy, which explodes on impact, dealing damage applying toxic. So I think I'm going to go with the Slurn right now. Or do I go with cast? Maybe I wait for the summons. Let's go for the cast right now. It's kind of one of those things, right? Like, do you take the payoff first, or do you take the like, supporting items first? And I think I would rather have the supporting items, because the supporting items will always be good. The build around might not be good, depending on how my picks go in the future. Why did I say that like a question? Let's see. Dash release. Ooh, there's some more toxic. Do I have anything? I don't have anything. Okay, so I think we're just doing like a full toxic build here. And then what do we have? I can't. Why can't I look over? Do I have to assign? That's super weird. So if I proceed... Yeah, so I don't understand what this menu is for. I can't pull anything down. Oh, I can pull something down. Okay, so when you hit proceed, it brings you to this where you assign. I don't understand what this is supposed to do. Hovering over doesn't do anything. Clicking just changes their position. So it basically does nothing. Okay, it just swapped out, and I definitely didn't want to do that. That's weird. You gain 10 attack damage for each sparkle you own, and I'm assuming that all of these are considered sparkles. Elites and mini-bosses now drop 2 sodas instead of 1. I'm just going to take the attack damage. Okay, let's go ahead and take out this. I'm assuming... No, that's not an elite. Oh, that one might be an elite, because that one has the crown. Okay, we have dash cooldown decreases, which I like a lot. You throw a disc of electric. We don't really care about the electric. So we'll just go dash cooldown. We get a soda. Your powers deal more damage. Which one is powers? This one is powers. Right? The mini stars. Whenever you deal a critical hit, I'm not sure. Can I see what my crit hit is? Oh, I can't hit escape. Escape is banish. Okay, so I can't open a menu. I can't open the main menu while I'm in here. That's kind of weird. And I banished the one that I already had. So that's pretty sweet. Let's go ahead and do a reroll here. Let's see. No, we'll just reroll these again. Your cast deal more damage. Whenever you deal a critical hit, you hurl. What is alter? Oh, okay, I see. Oh, so they're literally doing the Death Must Die thing where you can only, where you get like 3, so you can't choose, right? Like with Death Must Die, you can choose, or wait, can you choose what god you want to go to? I know like Jotun Slayer does that, right? Where you can pick the god you want to go to. Yeah, I don't think that Death Must Die does that. It does have the altar. Let's see. So, okay, now let's take the Slurn. And yeah, like, which one is summon? Is this summon? Because there's a little ring down here? It is. Yeah, these that's one of my big pet peeves in gaming is like, if you have any kind of keyword or symbol, you gotta keep it consistent. You can't like have 2 different symbols for the same thing. That's incredibly confusing. Okay, so we had 2, didn't we have 2 power-ups up here? Oh, can I see? No, okay, so escape doesn't do anything anyway. Okay, so I can only see my stats, it looks like, if I'm not picking up a power-up, which is kind of weird. Because if I'm looking between 2 different skills, and it's like whenever you crit. So I want to see what my crit chance is. Right now it's 0 because I haven't taken anything. But if I can't look at this and see what my crit chance is when I'm picking sodas, like I should be able to see all this while I'm picking sodas. I mean, this weapon is just like shredding enemies. The ricochet is really nice. Especially, wait, are we applying toxic on ricochet? I don't recall. I think it said we don't. Maybe we are. I do kind of miss the yeah, can I skip this? Yeah, I don't understand why I can skip the soda animation, but I can't skip this. I do kind of miss the auto battler tags. To me, that was a little bit more interesting in how you make builds. This is a little bit more straightforward, you know, but there's already so many games that do this. There weren't a lot of bullet heavens that do the auto tag system. Your powers deal more damage. No, we don't want to do that. And we don't even want fire anyway. This is electric. We don't want that. There we go. So, whenever a bullet hits an enemy, another bullet gets shot from a random point on the map. These bullets deal more damage. That seems really good. Okay, we'll take that. Oh, again, I'm in that, like, weird side menu that I can't do anything. You gain global damage equal to your movement speed bonus. Extra attack range? I don't think I care about attack range. Let's take the move speed. Especially since it gives global damage increase. Alright, so do we have a boss here? Or is this maybe because this is the first difficulty, there's no boss. Maybe it's just, you know, it's a you're in here with me kind of situation. Which is, I think, what it is, because I would assume that a boss would have spawned by now. Although, we're not even 5 minutes in. Maybe that's a little bit early. I'm not sure how long the runs are. I'm assuming probably 20 minutes. That seems like kind of the standard nowadays. Thank God it's not 30 anymore. 30 was a little bit too long. I think 20 minutes is like a really good time. Cooldowns are reduced. I feel like that's pretty good. Call Lightning might strike twice. I'm just going to take cooldown reduction. Okay, I'm surprised we haven't seen... So, like, that is very similar to the slime wave in Death Must Die. But I was never in a situation where I felt, like, overwhelmed, right? Like, the slime wave is a really good kind of damage check to see, like, do you have enough damage to take care of a giant wave of enemies? And that one was just, like, normal enemies, but there was a wall around. Yeah, again, it's literally like, gives me a sound literally say like, hey, you can't skip this. And it's like, why not? Let's see. Your cast deal more damage. Which one was our cast? This one was our cast? The Cobra spit. The Cobra? Cobra. Your powers deal more damage. Whenever you deal critical hit, you... Okay, so we don't have that. So I guess we'll just go with the passive. Because I think at this point... Where are armor passes? Yeah, so there was no symbol to show how many passes. I think we might be able to just take as many passes as we want. That's what I would have to assume. Like, if you're not going to list how many passives, right, that I can have... Right, because these all have an amount of passives that I can have, then I would assume that I can just have unlimited. Let's take more damage on our casts, I guess. Ooh, here we go, more poison stuff. So we have attack damage goes up, which I feel like is pretty good. This is a lot more damage, but I think I'm just going to take the I'm going to take the attack damage. And let's see, if your HP is higher than 8%, gain 14 attack crit chance. Every 50 kills, you restore 1. Oh, that seems pretty bad. Okay, so we're going to take this. 50 kills for 1 HP doesn't seem like a rate that I'm super happy with. I'd rather just have the crit chance. Reload time, mag size. Let's go for reload time. God, I don't... Okay, and then you switch automatically. That's super annoying. So hitting... So, is it going to do it again? So sometimes when you're in this menu, I wonder if it's... If I'm, like, hovering over something. Yeah, so sometimes in like, this side menu... It's not even, like, a side menu. It's just, like, a weird... I don't even know what's going on with that. Yeah, no shot. Deal less damage. I mean, that seems kind of absurdly good. Let's just take... Okay, I think now I can take out the free reroll. Yeah, so I'm not sure I understand why there's like a menu that you can't do anything with, and then when you hit enter to go into the menu that you can do something, it just automatically swaps 2 of your skills. It's just okay. Now we have... This is our first elite here. Well, that was pretty straightforward. Okay, we found... Oh, we found some underwear. Nice. And if there are 10 or more enemies affected by toxic, you gain global damage. That seems kind of good. It is a passive, so in a sense, it's free. So the walls are still here. So the question is there going to be another elite? Is there going to be another elite? Because right now, I'm just kind of wandering around inside walls that there's really no reason for them to be here. Because I would really love to be looking for more cards. But, okay. So, I was just basically trapped in there for no reason. Oh, God. This... And, wait, did you just... What did you... You just rearranged my stuff. Okay, that's weird. Attack damage, restore. Let's go for... Honestly, I think we have enough damage. I mean, we have the global move speed from here, and we have the attack damage here, so I don't think there's any reason to really grab just 20 attack damage. So I'm actually just going to leave it. I mean, we're killing things very quickly anyway. Oh, we lost our combo meter. Although I still don't know what that combo meter does. But it's still sad. Let's see. Summon damage or strike damage? See, so this is another one of those situations where, like, none of these options are bound to tab either, but why can't I hit tab to open up my skill tree or my stats? So that way I could see, like, and like, I could remind myself, because I know that the slimes are my summons, right? But if I wanted to remind myself, why can't I open up the menu to see what that is? I've noticed that a lot of bullet heavens, especially newer ones, do that, and I don't understand the reasoning why. I don't understand why developers are like, you can't see your stats when you're picking upgrades. That's just very strange to me. Summons deal more damage. It's a passive. Oh, we could go to epic, from epic to legendary, but it's the dash one, and I feel like the dash one is kind of weird because I don't know. It's like it does a cloud where you are. I think I'm just gonna upgrade the Cobra Spit. Oh, soda! I almost passed a freaking soda. Let's see, so summon lifetime, also more damage. Your attacks deal. Ooh, more damage. Okay, we will take the more attack damage. I would very much like to have more damage to my attacks. So I am very surprised at how many... Yeah, I don't want either of these. How many card drops there are, and there are not a lot of soda drops, which is surprising to me, because with these cards, like, they don't upgrade, it looks like. It looks like you just take one, and I'm in that stupid menu, and then it swapped these, and I didn't want it. Attack, crit chance, fire rate. When you get hit, lose fire rate. I actually kind of like that. I'm just going to take this. We're not fighting a whole lot of mini-bosses, so I'm just going to take the fire rate. And then eventually, once we get to our regular fire rate, we can just lose that. But it's like, you can't upgrade the cards, it looks like. So why wouldn't you just give me more options to get more sodas? Cooldown's reduced. I don't know. There just seems to be a lot of strange choices that they kind of went back on. It seems like a lot of the changes that are being applied, from what I remember, right? I went back and I watched, you know, a few minutes of the when we played back in the summer to kind of refresh myself of where the game was at, and it does seem like a lot of the decisions that have been made for this update kind of went backwards. Text gain piercing. That seems pretty good. Well, let's increase chance. We could go for the summons, but I'm just going to go for the strike. But a lot of the things that change, you know, I would like to hear. I'm going to go for more damage here rather than the global damage, because things are dying so fast. I feel like there's a chance that the enemies that are affected by toxic are just going to be dead. There's certain times where I would like to hear the devs' opinions as to, or not necessarily their opinions, but their thoughts as to why certain changes need to be made. Like, for example, I thought the auto tag system was... Not that it was, like, revolutionary, right? Because a lot of it comes from, like, the auto battler games. But I thought it was different enough for Bullet Heavens that, you know, I see this system a lot more often than I do the auto battler tags. And so it's like, why would you go to just... I mean, so you have this system, right, that is kind of slightly different than what Death Must Die is doing. Like, it's a slightly different system, but your soda system is now just a complete one-to-one copy of what Death Must Die is doing, except that you have guns. Down to, I think literally every category is the same, right? And I think they're actually labeled the same, right? So you have attacks, strikes, cast, power, passive, summon. Isn't that just like the exact six that Death Must Die does? And again, you swap this without asking me. That's super annoying. Reload time, fire rate. Well, we can get rid of this. Okay, so you can... Okay, so there is some upgrade. It's not really upgrade. You have to find the rare version, but okay. So that kind of answers one of my questions about that system. Right, because like with this system, you're eventually going to get to a point where you have all the cards you want. So the question is just like, do you even worry about going to get cards? Because you might not get something, like, you might get to a point where you're happy with everything you have, and you might not just want to go to the cards because you're not going to replace them with anything. I think I'm going to go with this just for the bigger area. Because one of the critiques I had about that one is just like, I get it if you're being surrounded by enemies and you dash out and does a bunch of AoE damage, but like, we're 12 minutes in and I have not gotten to a spot yet where I felt like I was even slightly getting like overwhelmed by enemies. Let's go for more bullet damage. You know, there's never been a point so far where I'm trying to think of. See, the problem now is that they've put themselves so close to Death Must Die that I almost just have to make comparisons between the two, because I mean it's basically the same game now, just with guns. And I mean, you put a bow and arrow on them and it's like boom, Death Must Die. So, you know, like some of the enemies that you fight in Death Must Die, like the shielded enemies that take a little bit longer to kill. You have I think it's in the second area, but they're kind of like the jackal style characters that kind of jump around at you that you have to kind of dodge out of the way. You know, those enemies for me were a little bit tough when I first started playing that second area. But so far, I haven't really seen any enemies like that. Even the first boss was not a struggle whatsoever. And I remember dying a couple times to the first boss in Death Must Die. I needed to get a few upgrades. You know, get some equipment. And I think that's one of the, you know, it's one of the big problems when games start to kind of homogenize themselves with games that are already on the market. If you get too close to something else, the question really starts to be asked, or let me rephrase that, or let me re-say that. The question that really starts to get asked is, why should I play X game over something else that already has, you know, more time in the market to kind of bake, more development time, and arguably is just a tighter experience. You know, if you have something different, like for example, oh, that's cute, the boss is outside the arena. You know, if you, even if you're close, but you have like one or two things that do differentiate yourself. For example, the auto tag system. I keep calling it auto tag. I'm just like shortening it to auto tag now. You know, you have the auto tag system, which I thought was a fun way to kind of differentiate builds. Because it's not like you're necessarily just like, oh, I'm going to take all poison skills, because poison skills synergize with poison skills. But you might have found, you know, a poison soda that has, like, I don't even know what that boss did. He just kind of walked around and he died. You know, maybe you find a poison skill that has a synergy tag with something. I don't know. I'm not going to be able to think about something on the fly. But let's just say, for example, maybe it was something that there was a tag that said, you know, whenever you poison, you also inflict burn, right? So then it's like, oh, maybe I actually now want to grab a skill that increases my burn damage, because I have an auto tag that says whenever I poison, I burn, and I'm playing a direct poison build, so I'm also burning a lot, right? So they could kind of open itself up to like cross synergy builds that are a bit more interesting. Because the only reason I could see going to this style, off the top of my head, would be if you're going to have multiple characters. Because if the only differentiation you have between the characters, like if you have the auto tag system and there's no limitation, like I'm going to assume this is going to be the case in this game because it's like this in Death Must Die, right? But you have certain characters that have different amounts of abilities, right? So I think it's, oh boy, it's been a long time since I played. But for example, the orc character, I think, has more strikes than everybody else. I think that the character you start with, the knight, I think he has more powers than everybody else. I might be wrong about that, but that's kind of what I remember. And so you can have vastly different builds because maybe you have, like, you know, multiple strikes that work together on a character, or you have multiple powers that work together, and you can have builds that you could not have on the other character, which So that being said, I think the way that this was before, if you're going to have multiple characters, then there wasn't really a way to differentiate themselves based on what was in the game. Now, I could be wrong about that. You could have still been limited by how many skills you could take. I just don't remember that. Let's see here. So how many casts do I have? I still need another cast. All right, we're just gonna... Okay, it picked me the wrong... It 100% picked me the wrong thing, right? Oh, no, it... Okay, that was weird. Yeah, so that's the only thing I can really think of right now as to why you would go with this system. But there were definitely ways that you could have done it, that you could have changed it with the way you had before. Although I guess the problem is that a lot of like your cooldown, your damage, fire rate, and all that stuff is going to be dictated by your guns as opposed to the character themselves. I don't know, but that being said, there still only being one character in the game doesn't really make a lot of sense as to why you would change. Okay, we just hit a difficulty spike here, folks. Not that it's that much more difficult, but it's clearly just all of a sudden spiked. Alright, I've taken a couple hits here, so I might want to start looking for cards again and replacing that the fire extinguisher. Oh, no, I still have a pretty decent bonus here. Attack crit damage. I mean, that is a lot of damage. I might actually just take that. If we go for more crit chance... Ah, but I don't have it right now. Okay, I'm just going to stick with what I have then. I still have 35% chance, or 35% attack speed. Okay, yeah, it was like all of a sudden they were like, okay, difficulty percentage from 0 to like 80. There has definitely been a big difficulty spike here and not kind of a smooth increase. Mag size, dodge, nope. Nope, just want damage. Just want damages. Okay, of course it flips automatically. I have definitely gotten hit multiple times, and this is still at 35%. Where'd my health go? Where did my health go? Okay, well, we're looking for crystals that have some healing, apparently. Because my health just decided to evaporate. Do I want to go for this, or do I go for this? They can go for rack juice. Give me health, thank you. Experience gain. Yeah, we're gonna do the... Now we're gonna do the less damage. But we've hit 20 and a half, so we might be in a 30-minute game window here. Let's see. Let's go for the rare on strike, I think. Yeah, let's keep increasing that chance. Your attacks shoot more projectiles. That seems really great. Okay. That's just double damage. Let's go to epic on here. Okay, need to find some crystals with some heals. Very much so. Well, there is a crystal. Oh god, we're getting hit. God, stop freaking switching on me. Do I take the dodge? I think I might have to. Yeah, let's get rid of this. Let's go for more dodge. God, give me that. Okay, thank you. That was very tight. What are we at? We're at like 21:20 something. This is a weird time for a boss. 21:14. Yeah, that's a very strange timer. What just happened? Did I die? Wait, he died that fast? Was my damage that good? Okay then. Let's return to ship. Okay, did not think my damage was that good. So now, can we talk to you? Do we have any blueprints here? Well, actually, we know we have blueprints. Increase your attack projectile by 1, increase attack spread by 300. Craft 100. 100 what? Okay, I don't get it. What currency am I using here? Craft 100. Yeah, I don't oh wait, do I have to I have to equip it. Well, obviously I have to equip it. I figured it already was. Nothing in the stomach. So I don't know what currency I just used to do that. Was it money? I don't know. I don't even have any indication of money in here. I guess I can go to here and I have money, but like, is that the money I just used? I don't know.
We meet again, Sodaman.
Oh, okay. You still didn't do anything. Now, here's something I'm going to show off that is very strange. Okay, this is something I found when I played this the first time. So if we talked to Kayembe, okay, he says that he's got nothing to do here. Yeah, this is the same thing that we had happen the last time we played, right? He's not doing anything yet. So let's go up here. I'm going to go as far away from him as I can possibly go, right? And then I remember, oh man, I need to go to the main menu because I need to change some settings. So I hit escape.
We meet again, Sodaman. We meet again, Sodaman.
Well, I actually thought that it was going to offer him. Maybe, so let's do this. If I talk to you, go back this way just to make sure. I'm going to go this way now just to make sure there's no way that I could possibly be in the area to talk to him.
We meet again, we meet again.
Nope.
Sodaman.
Escape is just, okay, so now it's just Admiral.
We meet again,
Hit backspace, enter, nope, space, nothing, control, tab, all the letters on the keyboard. That's the first row. That's the second row.
Sodaman.
Okay, so F
again,
is just talk to her
Sodaman.
again. Okay, so I have hit every option on the key. Oh, numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, tilde. So I cannot open the menu from this place. I can just talk to the Admiral a million times. And don't get me wrong, you know, she's fun to talk to and everything with her bounciness, but like her sprite here clearly has an eye patch on,
again, Sodaman.
and here she has 2 eyes. So as far as this demo goes, I think since we checked this out back in June, I think this game is actually taking quite a few steps backwards, which is too bad. I think that they've put themselves in a position where they're just way too similar to Death Must Die. Now, you don't really have the gear system, right? Because you have all these weapons that I'm assuming, I'm assuming that maybe you're going to have to find blueprints for or something, which... Again, like well, actually, that is pretty much exactly what Death Must Die does, right? Because while you can come in here and be like, oh, well, we found blueprints for these eyes. Well, it's the same thing as just finding equipment. You're just putting one more step in between it. And rather than the gear having random stats on it, you only have, it's like you can only find 7 helmets in Death Must Die, right? That would be a little unfortunate because like you want to keep finding better items to upgrade your characters. Same thing with weapons, right? But because they're set in stone, there's no like excitement about finding a new weapon. Yeah, and there's a lot of weirdness, right? There's that menu when we're clicking cards that does nothing. You hit enter to go to the menu where you actually can swap things around. It automatically swaps it for you. Like, that's super weird. There's, when you're picking sodas, you can't see your stats or what other sodas you have.
Welcome back, Sodaman.
Okay, so now all of a sudden it's switched to Sophia, and Escape thinks that I'm talking to her. Like, that's super weird. So, like, in order for me to close the game now, I just have to tab out and force quit the game. I can't actually, like, change settings or anything like that. I did want to mention, too, in case the devs are watching, your tutorial is actually broken, where the first time, so when I did a trial run of this, I turned on auto aim and auto shoot, and because the tutorial is set up that you need to do it manually in order to pass through, and I couldn't open up the menu, I could open up the menu, and that's how I fixed it. I ended up switching off, but you can't actually progress the tutorial if you have auto shoot and auto aim on, because it doesn't recognize an auto shoot as the same thing as clicking the mouse button. And the mouse button, even if you have auto shoot on, it still doesn't register that. So it like has to register both at the same time. And so that was super weird. But yeah, as far as this goes, unless there's some like really major changes, this might be the last time we take a look at this. Maybe we'll look at the updates in case it gets better, but yeah, it's a little unfortunate that, 5 or 6 months down the line, and there hasn't been a lot of like content updates, and a lot of the updates actually seem to kind of revert backwards. But maybe I'm just being too critical. I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think down below in the comment section. And of course, if you did like the content, or you at least liked hanging out with me today, would you kindly smash that like button, subscribe to the channel for more roguelite action. I have been Ganyonz. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.